EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 38.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they've got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So out come the Cardinals and their offense in great starting field position. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
And fights through one man. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari DiMercato, 37 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
19, go.
Brissett. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
19, okay, go.
On the handoff, it's DiMercato. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
19, okay, 19, go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
20, good. Go.
The give is to DiMercato. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, Defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Ryland on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Rams.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Set. Waiting.
Throwing is Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll try to pick it up himself. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Yellow 80.
Here's Stafford. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a loss of 16 on that play. And that'll make it second down.
Second down.
I got him. 250. Hot.
Now Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Cody Simon coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Hey, switch.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense and running back Amari DiMercato getting ready for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah. And sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Set. Waiting.
Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This one is incomplete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A run, it's DiMercato. And he powers his way past the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
19, go.
Here's DiMercato. Still going. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Cardinals.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On the ground, it's DiMercato. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
19, go.
Running, DiMercato. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
19, set. 20, go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Play fake, Brissett. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Okay, let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Still fighting through tackles, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Amari DiMercado, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals had 6 to their lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Rams, nothing.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 32-yard line.
Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And a goal that forces a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 15. Sheds off the tackle. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
19, okay, 12. To go.
They go play action with Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19, to go.
Play action now. Brissett. That ball caught by Harrison. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Rams nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 3.
He goes, tap! What's the motion? 180!
To throw is Stafford. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ready! No ball! Get him! Get him! 20!
Stafford now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19! Okay! White 20! To go!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Marvin Harrison Jr. from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's still on his feet. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5. Ryland on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
Maybe get any type of points on the board. It'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. In there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense with Jacoby Brissett getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They got 29 yards that time. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Now 3rd down and very long.
3rd and
Brissett now. The quick hitter complete. It's McBride. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, How does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.